You're listening to Real Love, Real Stories, a podcast to share, to learn, and thrive in love. So, no matter where you are on the love continuum, this is the place to be. My name is Kanu, and I'm the host, and thank you so much for being here.
Are you frustrated about not finding love? Have you been told that you are intimidating and unapproachable? The Single Black Woman's Advantage is a game-changing program that is helping many women change their narrative on how they are perceived into an advantage to become a love attractor. If you are ready to attract love, then click the link in the show notes to learn more and start your journey today.
So, growing up, I had the closest to perfect relationship example of real love from my parents, my late father Cyril, and my mom Matilda. So, picture this: my mom sitting on the floor next to my dad's rocking chair in our living room, reading and discussing the Bible. My mom would wear her dorky eyeglasses, and my dad also had his equally dorky, oversized glasses. I mean, this is before this trend was cool. So you see, my parents had been married for 61 years. And I recall their love story as they told it to us, and learning that when they were young, my dad playfully called my mom his candle. He continued to do so the entire 61 years of their marriage. So hearing my dad explained why he used this term of endearment always put a smile on my face. You see, according to my dad, my mom had the brightest smile that literally would shine in room she walked in. And by the way, she still has that smile. So I do not recall ever seeing or hearing my parents argue. And I also do not ever recall hearing either of them talk negatively about each other to us, like how other couples do sometimes. So they had the closest to a perfect relationship, a till death do us part kind of relationship. And yep, I want that too. So why love? Why real love? Why is real love a need that we all have? So Abraham Maslow, an American psychologist who created the famous, I'm sure you know it, Maslow's hierarchy of human needs. So in order to get to the last part of the pyramid, which is the self-actualization, that there are steps as indicated by that pyramid that we all needed to go through first, or those we needed to meet those first. So let me just share with you what the pyramid looks like. So the first, at the bottom of the pyramid, we have the physiological needs. This is the need for food, for water, for rest, and so forth. And then followed by safety needs. This is the security that we all need. And then the third part of the pyramid is my favorite, what I focus on this podcast. It's love and belonging. So this is love. Of course, there are different types of love. And I just share with you, because I love these Greek words. The first one is philia. That's the love that runs deep in true friendships. We have pragma, enduring love. That's mostly between couples that choose to put time and effort into their relationship. We have storge, which is familial love, the love we all have for our families. We have philatia, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's self-love, having a healthy self-compassion towards yourself. We have agape, which is unconditional divine love. That's love for everyone and anyone. And then eros, which is romantic love, which is what I talk about on this podcast. So moving on to the next part of the pyramid is the esteem needs. So prestige and the feeling of accomplishment. So the last part of the pyramid is self-actualization. So that's achieving your full potential. This is self-fulfillment need. So on this podcast, I focus on the third part of that pyramid, which is love and belonging, but in particular love and romantic love. So I have shared many love stories on this podcast that you have been enjoying for a little over 2 years now. So love, why real love? In science, they now have a huge amount of evidence that proves that healthy, real love causes all sorts of healthful neurochemical and biological things to happen. There are so many benefits to love. I had so much fun looking into it and learning about the benefits of love. And I want to share with you just a few. So, love connects us. So, when the right love interaction behaviors occur, the brain produces oxytocin, which is essential for creating a sense of bonding or attraction between two people. So, love is healing. Love is, there's songs that people have been singing about love being a healing thing. So some even argue that it helps keep the doctor away, that it lowers blood pressure, it reduces stress, and it's good for the mental health. And my favorite, you live longer and you're happier. So if you are in a relationship, figure out some practical ways that you can rekindle your passion in your relationship. Reflect on these questions. How can I show my commitment to my partner? How can I demonstrate my love in good or challenging times? And if you're single, reflect on these questions. What can I do to ready myself for love? Have I forgiven myself for past relationship mistakes? Am I allowing myself to find love? And what can I do now to make room for someone into my life? Thank you for listening. Love always. Thank you so much for listening and all the way to the end. I am genuinely so grateful. So now you can continue to show your support in a few different ways. The first one is, if you can think of someone who might benefit from this episode, please send it to them. And the second thing is, we all are on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and the like. So please share this episode. And I love it when people tag me to their post. And 3, head over to iTunes. You can leave a review and you can rate this episode. All your feedback is very helpful and it helps this podcast get visible so others can listen to all these great stories. Thank you so much. Till next time.